I just like how it looks. It looks like I'm really a health eater. I'm washing the grains, but I've already washed the onion, cilantro, and the red. I'm going to chop up some carrots, potatoes, onion, and 2 kinds of onion, matter of fact. Brown onion and this one here, and the potatoes. And I'm going to put sausage in it, so I'm going to figure out, actually, I'm going to go ahead and put the sausage and coconut oil in here and brown that. And then I'm going to start chopping up the other ingredients. So let me just prop you somewhere where you can watch the process as I prepare. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like I want to put butter, coconut oil in the way that I want to prepare this. So I'm just going to pour some of that in there, just eyeballing it. And I just like the flavor sometimes of coconut oil, the way it tastes. And then, as you know, I just have the butter sitting in here. Flick some of that off. Not much. And then I'm going to go ahead and just brown this meat in there. Just maybe one of them, I guess. And this is how I do it. I just squeeze it out of the lining. I'm not a big meat eater, so that doesn't bother me that it's not going to be a lot of meat in here. And then that's what this starts to look like. It's not like I'm sharing it where you have to make sure you get a bite of meat in a chunk of meat in every bite. Oh, you know what I wanted to try? I wanted to try to put some of the sesame oil on it. So I'm going to put a drop in that. Now I feel like I'm risking putting that in here only because this has a distinguished flavor and taste. And since the potatoes and carrots take the longest to cook, of course, I'm going to go ahead and add those. Do you guys have scissors in your kitchen that are just dedicated for cooking? These are regular scissors, but they're definitely dedicated to cooking only. You know, no, I think I can rev up the heat a little bit more on here. It looks like it's going to be okay if I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat back up. And I don't know, should I cut these in half? Yeah, it already gave a distinct flavor scent, so. I like cooked carrots, so I'm going to put maybe a third of the bag in there. A third of the bag in there, and then cut up the potatoes. Anyways, that's what it looks like. They look like apples, but I'm cutting them up any old kind of way, just bite-sized chunks, just mainly so everything could cook together. Leaving the skin on so I can identify the potato. And I only got 3 potatoes, so I'm going to put all of them in here. Because I've been really craving, like I said, something very hearty. And I feel like I'm going to need to put some of my usual seasonings in here, which are paprika. I don't know, I just like cooking with paprika. And I also like putting turmeric on it for health benefits. Anytime I feel like I can get some turmeric on anything, I just put it on there. And a whole boatload just fell out of it, but I don't know. I am going to put some water in there too. So I don't know if I should microwave some water. This is what it's looking like. And I'm going to put some no salt seasoning in here. I wish I had some Lawry seasoning. My parents and my older siblings used to cook with Lawry seasoning all the time, and I don't know if that really made a difference in the flavor, because I think it's supposed to bring out the taste or something. This is the salt-free seasoning. Put a lot of that because obviously water is going to be going in here. To put maybe one or two of these in. Two, because these go bad so fast. Pouring water in now, so I'm just gonna turn up the flame, obviously. You guys, I'm by no means a chef, a cook, or licensed or certified in no kind of a way, but I just go with my common sense mainly, because that's one thing I take pride in, my common sense. And then the next thing I go by is what stuff I like. If I like the taste of it or the look of it, I'll start out by those two rules of thumb. I just can't do very spicy, but you know, I like the scent of spicy food. I like the smell of it, and I like the look of it. But as far as me being able to tolerate it, it's just, I'm a weenie. So I guess all of this should come to a big old boil, and then maybe start putting these greens in that don't take no time at all to cook. And then I'm going to simmer it. And I'm a lazy cook, so I'm going to go ahead and add these things. But I'm going to chop up some cilantro just to have it ready to put in for real at the last minute. And somebody told me that you're supposed to chop up the stems and the cilantro too, which I didn't know. Like what part's the part you're supposed to eat or not eat. So I'm going to cut some stems up and put them in here. But I'm going to go ahead and throw them in because they're on the tough side, so that they can just boil down, because I'm using ingredients that I read about that are healthy for you, which is turmeric, cilantro, avocados, extra virgin olive oil, you know, coconut oil, all of these things that I read about that are good for you. So I try to incorporate them in some kind of a way that's really not gonna hurt the recipe. But mainly, you know, more than anything, I feel like I might really enjoy it. And it's all a hit and miss. I'm going to throw a bouillon cube in there. And I always use these for my, what do you call it? My quinoa.
Flavoring my quinoa a lot of times.
I just wanted to get up to a hearty boil. I would consider this have come to a boil, you? So I'm going to put it on simmer. And I'm going to just put up the stuff, and I'll ask Suri to... Hey Suri. Set the alarm for 20 minutes.
Okay. I set an alarm for 7.
So I had the soup regular, then a different day I added noodles. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you on my next one.